Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we went to break, we are just setting up our tag team match of the evening, paying the FSCW University's athletes against the Guardians. So let's get right back to the action. Johnny goes to the headlock and right shot straight through the throat. Elbow to the face. Johnny all over 13 right now. Johnny to the headlock. Right, driving the point of his elbow right into the throat of 13. Going to the body scissors headlock. Right, another elbow to the face. Johnny's working on him, and he's going to take a trip outside, apparently. And 13 says enough of that shit. And Johnny's apparently going to take apart in the announce table. James sits back and says, no, I'm going to just chill. But 13 busts out, explodes out of the corner. Johnny gets behind 13. Pretty beautiful overcastle neck breaker. 13 throws him right into James. James throws 13 into the ring. Johnny drops the elbow. Johnny coming back in, and 13's up pulling the Guardian, but no! Johnny's gonna get there before the tag and hit the running neck breaker. Jumping elbow right to the abdomen. 13's gonna try and create some space. Running DDT. And 13's gonna bring the Guardian in. And ooh, Johnny catches Guardian with a right overhand that was meant for 13. So Guardian slips out, and Guardian runs right through Johnny. Guardian goes to the wrist lock. James is right there, and Johnny hits a running shoulder block. Everybody's getting in the corner. 13 grabs Johnny, throws him into the steps, but throws him right into James. James throws the Guardian into the steps. Johnny gets thrown into the steps. Go with the wrist breaker, and rest up to a 5 count. Johnny's back in the ring. Guardian's at a 6 count. 13 and James are still going at it. Johnny goes after Guardian. Guardian just more concerned on 13 apparently. But now he's refocused, and now he's back on to Johnny. Guardian goes to the headlock to elbow to the face. Johnny kicks to the midsection, goes to the headlock of his own. Russian leg sweep. Driving Guardian's face straight down. Johnny goes to the wrist lock. And drops the elbow to the throat of the Guardian. Johnny going to bring James in. And Guardian says, have a boot. Guardian goes to the headlock, and James counters with the Manhattan drop. Ducks under, goes to the waist lock. Standing switch to the headlock. Elbow to the face. James, headlock. Guardian goes to headlock of his own after that counter. And again, James counters with the Manhattan drop. James very technical. Guardian counters with a headlock of his own again. And a pull back, beautiful belly to belly suplex. And Guardian goes to wrist lock. James on a counter to the hammerlock and pushes Guardian away. And goes the wrist lock. James drops the elbow. Guardian's gonna counter it and sweep the legs. Guardian picks him up, and James says counter it to the headlock. Elbow to the face. James ducks under the waist lock and going for that knee breaker. Just working on those legs of the Giant, because Guardian's standing at 7'2". and 250, so he's a large man. But James says, I'm just going to kick you to the ground. And James throws Guardian tries into the steps, but the steps have been dislodged. And Guardian comes back swinging for the fences. Guardian says, James, have a pull. Johnny says, no, you have a pull. And he's like, you're right in James. Johnny, there we go. There's the pull. James Throws Guardian there, but 13 saw what he was going to do and throws Johnny into the pole instead. James gets the pole and Johnny just hits and starts teeing off on Guardian in that not fun territorial spot in the barricade right there. 13 brings out the elbow. 13's going to throw Johnny into the elbow and oh, DDT to the table! James DDT's Guardian through the table. Johnny throws the Guardian back into the ring. 13's right there setting up with that BS and throws him the elbow. And James drops an elbow on the Guardian's face. 13 trying to clean house to give Guardian some time to recover. Drops the elbow again. Now James is prone. Johnny's outside with 13. James rakes the eyes. James ducks out there to try and bail out Johnny. Guardian goes to the headlock. Throws James into the barricade. Johnny slides out. And James is going to come back with a straight knee to the kitchen sink to the midsection. And James is going to try and send Guardian on a trip. No, he's going to send him in the barricade and throw him to the pole instead. 13 gets dumped in the ring. Johnny and James both hit their heads together. Guardian comes back teeing off, but James is going to counter it. James, beautiful suplex. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, dear God. James, with the Northern Lights suplex, wins. Beautiful suplex with a bridge. That was just pretty. Solid tag match. James showing off that athletic ability with the bigger guy. Beautiful snap suplex with a bridge. What a match. That's got to be a confidence booster for the FSCW team, but 13 and Guardian's going to have to rethink things now. Up next, I believe now is our next Royal Rumble finale, Royal Rumble Fallout finale between DJ 4X and Shane Sharp. Out at the Rumble, these two have just been tearing at each other left and right. 4X bitter because Sharp actually super kicked him out of the Rumble. And that dug into Trav, into 4X, a lot. Saying that the spotlight should be on me, 4X. And Sharp's response is, bro, big words coming from guy that I super kicked out of the ring and that I knocked the hell out of our first round again. So to bury the hatchet or to finish off these two storylines, we're going to have a straight up knockout brawl. First person to knock the opponent out wins. So 4X going to try and right the wrongs that Sharp has dealt to him. So we'll just have to wait and see as they both get ready to come down to the ring. Shane Sharp looking to make a name for himself at everybody else's expense. He believes he's the best there is, the best there was, the best there that will ever will be. And that he wants the spotlight. But like 4X told him earlier too, you haven't been here long enough. And he's relatively new to the league. I think this is only his, he's only been in the league, I think, 2 months now. And already destroying people left and right. Well, let me give a quick check right quick. But yeah, but Sharp also eliminated Drake, Brad, Guardian, 4X, and Sam. So, confidence building for Sharp, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First one to get knocked out wins there. Travis jizzed a flipping moonsault, drop kick salt, punch to the face, 4X is going to the waist lock, standing switch to the headlock. 4X is going to work on that arm. But Travis should be more concerned about the legs of Sharp, because those legs are violent for Shane. And beautiful springboard DDT off the top rope for 4X, goes to the headlock. A pull back Rana. Trav goes right back to that wrist and the shoulder. Goes to the waist lock, standing switch to the headlock. Beautiful snap suplex, or might have been an arm drag. Not sure the clouded the image was, but Shane goes to the wrist lock. 4X is going to counter to the headlock. 4X is going to throw him into the corner. Big missile drop kick in the corner. Flipping senton into the corner as well. Just throwing everything he's got in his arsenal. Kick to the midsection, goes to the waist lock behind. Jumps behind. Beautiful Rana. 4X goes to the headlock. Swims up to the neck breaker. Working on that neck of chain, so when he drops that base drop, it can be done. But scissors his head, drops the elbow. 4X picks up Shane, and Shane rakes the eyes. Shane to the headlock. Elbow to the face. Shane back to the neck. Shane gonna throw Travis in the 4X in the corner. Big running knee. I should say a knee lift right into a running bulldog. Shane goes to the wrist lock, to the headlock. Beautiful twisting neck breaker. Shane goes to the waist lock. Counters to a headlock. 4X throws Shane into the corner. 4X missile drop kick. And double boots to the chest. And Shane's going to take a step outside for a breather. 4X is going to come out and join him. And Shane hits the running neck breaker on the outside. Shane, single leg takedown into the ankle lock. Shane's going to just take a body part and pick it to death. 4X throws Shane into a barricade. 4X headbutts. And I'm not sure. I guess Shane hit his head on the way down. While 4X is grabbing the steps. They're back in the ring now. 4X dumps Shane over the top. Kicks to the midsection and then knocks Shane back down. 4X sends him to the ooh, and Shane eats another steps. 4 gets back up, but wasted a little bit of time there. Shane's able to regain some of his breath, but 4X just throwing Shane all over the place. Shane hits another barricade. 4X is going to break the count up. Shane's going to dart back into the ring. Or have a little shouting match, a little staring contest. And Shane's going to remove the top. But he's taking too long, and 4X is waiting right there. And 4X sends Shane into the barricade. 4X, and 4X says, okay, drives him through the barricade. They're at a 4 count. 4X picking up Shane. 4X going to break the count. 4X taking too long. Shane got to him. Shane, scoop slam. Oh, he's feeling it now. He's trying to start his comeback. Hits the comeback. Shane all over 4X because of that slight delay, and 4X gets out of dodge. 4X gonna work on the legs now and gonna dump Shane back into the ring. 4X jump sharps, hits the elbow, then drops followed by the leg drop. "4X in that ring escape just saved him from a bad day. Shane dumps 4X over the ropes, knocks 4X down on the floor, drops the elbow. Shane picks up 4X, and Shane's gonna throw 4X onto the announce table. Ref set at 3. Beautiful, strong, powerhouse DDT. And 4X is busted open. The recoil from that table exploding just sent those chairs flying. 4X trying to recover himself. Shane's back inside. 4X goes to the headlock. By instinct alone, hits the head scissors takedown. Shane, counters it into a neckbreaker of his own. 4X goes to the headlock. Shane's gonna counter with a Manhattan drop. They're gonna lock up in the center. And Shane rolling neckbreaker. Shane gonna just work on dissect the body of 4X. 4X says enough of that. I'm gonna push him away to try and regain himself. Hits the blackout. 4X is gonna go up top. Crossbody. Vaulting crossbody. 4X picks up Shane. Big high lifting knee from 4X. 4X. Fisherman suplex. And 4X trying to figure out what else he needs to do to keep Shane down. But 4X is taking too long. And Travis burns himself up currently after the front flipping Hurrana. But Shane's got him in a submission hold. But 4X is going to counter out of it. They're going to lock up, they're going to break up, and 4X hits baseline out of nowhere! "4X hits the baseline, but Shane says no. It was a big running knee. Face buster. Shane was able to quickly recover, and Shane with that drive-by. "4X catches him with a knee to the midsection. Big running knee. They're both busted open. 4X going for gory bomb. And 4X wins by KO. 4X beats Sharp. "4X shuts down Shane Sharp." So I'll give him a little time to think about it. Wow. "4X wins that bout. Will, this sucks, but it is what it is. It's time to show who I really am. Will's got a lot on his plate. But William's got a tough task at hand. He ran his mouth off a little too much, and now he's got to deal with Grayson. Good luck tonight. What do you want? Shane's back up already. Oh, it must have been for a split second. No, just luck be with you. And a warning. Warning for what? That if you take him lightly, it'll be a shame if he gets the best of you, and it costs you. He bests me? How about not stick your nose where it doesn't belong, Shane? I guess Shane's that knockout was he was flirting with the wrong guy after he just got knocked out, and now he's got to deal with Grayson. I do what I want to do. Shane, I'm not even sure he actually realized he's saying that stuff. But, whoops, sorry guys. I gotta adjust that for a quick second. Sorry about that, our cameras went dark for a quick second. Guys. But we were setting up for our main event as soon as our camera guys decide to stop screwing around. There we go, guys. Sorry about that. I'm waiting for my actual correct. But yeah, here's our main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We got Mr. Grayson taking on William Whiteside. And Will's got everything on the line here. His rematch clause, thanks to Maxius Slane, gave the option for, instead of Grayson beating William to death, he gave an opportunity that, besides not to fight Will, he would potentially put a stipulation in, and that stipulation has been revealed, that Will's must win or he loses his rematch clause. So Will's trying to get everybody behind him because he's got a very large order to do on his plate. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, but we will be right back as we have to put a commercial in for our all of our supporters. And we'll be right back.